Welcome, friends. James Corbett here, CorbettReport.com. Today is the 26th of October, 2015 here in Japan, and today we're joined on the line from Houston, Texas by Derek Broze of The Conscious Resistance at theconsciousresistance.com. He writes for a number of different publications, and you can find all of his work at derekbroze.contently.com, which of course will be linked up in the show notes. He's also the author of a new book, The Conscious Resistance, Reflections on Anarchy and Spirituality. Derek Broze, it's great to have you on the program today. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me on, James.
Excellent. Well, it's good to talk to you today because, of course, in the research for my recent episode of my podcast on Samuel Konkin and agorism, you were one of the few people who came up online as someone who's promoting this and talking about these ideas already. And that's, again, as I say, I think that's a bit of an historical injustice against Sam Konkin and his ideas because I think they're quite important. But it's good to see that you were out there well before me talking about this and trying to apply it to your life. So let's bring people on board with this conversation. I know there are going to be some people in the audience who haven't seen my recent or listened to my recent podcast. So let's start with the base level. What is agorism? And I know there's a lot of different ways to answer this, and Sam Konkin himself talked about the kind of problems of reducing this to a pithy definition. But let's talk about what agorism means to you.
Absolutely. So, again, I was really thankful and happy to see you covering this topic because I think that it's a really important strategy that hasn't been employed enough, even by those who are more aware of libertarian, American individualist, anarchist history and strategy. It seems to be extremely underemployed, even though many people are already practicing counter-economists without realizing it. So basically, the idea came from Konkin basically seeing that instead of trying to vote out the state